Hi everyone, Vito here, and I'm excited to announce a brand new feature within WP Feedback, which is the graphic feedback tool. We're just going to do a quick showcase to show you the benefits and how you can use this within your workflow. So let's just dive right in. So as you can see, we have a brand new tab here called graphics, and I'm just going to click on create graphics in here, where I can just create a brand new item to collaborate on. I already have something which is a brand new social. That's like a Facebook cover image that we're working on for our site. Finding the perfect cover image for our Facebook page. There it is, and I'm gonna upload an image. I already have it right here uploaded, so I'm gonna start collaborating. And there it is. We can see the initial design and we can already start working on this. So we've already gone through the process, so I'm just going to show you how that kind of works. As you can see, we have our logo in here, but we can also, if you're changing to your own logo within the white label area, it will change to that. As with other tools, every blue will turn to your own brand colors. But let's just dive into it. I'm going to click the plus icon. And now, as you can see, I don't have any kind of borders when I go around, because I can click on any part of the design. So let's say I want to move this, move the logo to the bottom of the design. Great, that's one comment. Now let's have another one in here. I don't really like the background. I think it's a little too dark, so I'm just gonna wrap around this one. Let's try a bright background, right? And something else that is happening in here, I think that the margins here are too close. So maybe we can make this text smaller. Make this text smaller. Okay, so now we have three tasks right here, as we can see them on the right side as well. As with the front end tool, with the web design tool, we can change the urgency of the task. We can change the status of the task going to complete, marks it as green. We can pull in a screenshot if we want, and we can always see the resolution in the browser. Doesn't mean much within here, but we also allow this functionality. And we can also upload files if you have a new logo that you want to insert, or let's say there's an additional image that you want to incorporate. You can just drop in files in here so that you can see everything in one place, and of course notify the right people that needs to be notified about this. Now, let's say I've done all of these changes and I have a new design. I'm just going to click here and choose the latest design that I created, which is going to be this guy. Okay, so now I have a new design and the stickers stayed in place. Now you can see the logo is a little smaller, the background is lighter, the text is still pretty big, a lot bigger than I thought. And then we have another kind of problem in here, which is this screen. For some reason it's purple, so let's make the screen border light. Why is it purple? Great, so about the logo, we pretty much have this nailed down, even though I asked to move it to the bottom. So it's a little smaller, but it didn't really move to the bottom yet. So we're gonna want to do that on the next revision. But the cool thing is that I can click here and just compare the versions. So I can see for every version that is being added, what happened and how the design progressed. Another cool thing that we have in here, because sometimes every design needs to have like the right setup and the right kind of background to it. So we can choose which background to show our design. So in this case, maybe something a little lighter. Yeah, just white. Yeah, that's a little better. Or maybe even let's make it black. So now we can see it popping over from the black. Or, you know, we can even do it in a different color. It depends on whatever you want. If the design is transparent, you can also see this like that, which is great for logos, for example. If you want to check the logo against different backgrounds, you can do that really, really simply in here. Just change the color and there you go. Let's move back to gray, where I like to keep it. It's just like a kind of a solid gray in here. Close this up. Right, so again, with the same thing, if I'm clicking, it's just going to open the task for me. So anyway, the background is light, so I can mark this as done. Now let's add the final version, or the third version here. So I have this guy. Great, so That looks a lot nicer, it's a lot cleaner in here. So as you can see now, the logo, move the logo to the bottom of the design. That's done, but now because the design changed, this sticker is not positioned properly. So I can just drag it and move it to where it makes sense, just so we have a record of things. Then the text is smaller in here, make the text smaller, this is perfect. So it's done. And the logo is also at the bottom, so this is also done. And the border here is now light, which is great. So this is also done. So we pretty much finished the entire thing, and we can see it right here. All that is left for us is just mark this as complete. That's it. Now the design is marked as complete. And if I'm going to go back to here and I'm going to just refresh this, we can see that this is done and we can move on to the next project. Now the cool thing is that you will have all of your client's assets in one place. So whatever you worked on, you can always go back and see what happened, find the previous versions. And let's see the previous version 1, version 2. Yeah, we have everything laid out here properly. And yeah, we can see the completed tasks in here, or we can hide them and so on. So one more thing that I want to show you is how do we actually collaborate with the customer? Do they need to be logged in? Do we need to set them some kind of a special thing or something like that? The answer is no. All they need is this URL and they can log in through their phone, through their tablet, on their desktop, whatever device, and it will work. They don't need to log in. So let's just see how that works. Just sharing this unique URL. I'm going to go to incognito and just paste it in here. As you can see, I'm not seeing any of the tasks at the moment because they're all marked as complete, but let's see it right here. And if you want to identify the user, you can use the default users within the backend in the settings screen, so that when I, in incognito, as a guest, create a new task, it will identify me as the person. So let's say I wanna move this little circle from here, move this circle, and I'm gonna click on send, on add comment. And now if the default user is set up for me as the client in this case, I will get the notifications, I will get the notifications, and I will be identified as the person that created this task. Finally, let's explore the responsiveness of this tool just a second. So now we can see the iPad view. Again, I just refreshed the page, so I'm not seeing the completed tasks, but here they are where they were. So now I'm on an iPhone 10, and we can see that the layout changed according to that. So it works great on every single device. And now you can see that the sidebar is hidden like it is on the front-end tool, as opposed to the desktop mode, but everything works exactly the same. You can add comments and keep communicating from that point on. That's it. I hope this was beneficial, and I can't wait to see what you guys make of this and how you're going to use this. So please share with us on the Facebook group so that we can learn how we did. And if you have any ideas for additional features, like with everything that we're building, this is just the beginning. Now it's time to evolve this tool and make this more and more specific and more beneficial for you guys. Thank you for joining me, and have an awesome day.